You may or may not have heard of this term, bootstrapping, but I'm sure you're curious to know what boots and strapping have to do with entrepreneurship. Bootstrapping is a way of starting a business using your own resources without any external capital. You might ask if that is indeed possible. Yes, absolutely. There are quite a few examples of startups with $1 billion valuation that started with bootstrapping. For example, Zoho Corporation is a technology company based in California which provides SaaS services. It started on Bootstrap Finance as a small network management tool, a business that brought in some revenues. The original business idea was bootstrapped by selling to customers early on. The entrepreneur behind the venture grew the business organically with revenue and profits and not outside capital. Bootstrap finance is probably one of the best and most inexpensive routes an entrepreneur can explore when raising capital. It involves tapping into your own resources, such as your personal finances, loans from friends, family, trade credit, and revenue or profits. It is a mindset more than some fancy financial method. It means you look for unused opportunities that can be found within your own company by simply managing your finances better. The initial funding sources you need to look at are your own personal savings. After setting out some amount for emergencies, begin by doing a thorough inventory of your assets such as saving accounts, equity in real estate, retirement accounts, vehicles, recreational equipment, collections. You decide to sell some of your assets for cash or use them as a collateral for a loan. Loan from friends and family are another source of funding. While your loved ones may be willing to support you, there are some guidelines to follow. Ask for a specific amount designated for a milestone. Don't ask more than your friends and family can afford to lose. Often a formal agreement with payback period is detailed. Tie repayments to revenue growth of your startup. Communicate the plan and risk up front. If you do this well, you'll get at least some amount of funding from your friends and family. Another source of money is business or trade credit. Normally, a supplier should extend you credit if you are a regular customer. Suppose a supplier ships something to you, then that bill is due in, let's say, 30 days. If you negotiate your terms to change this 30 days to 60 days from the receipt of goods, then you will get another 30 extra days to pay. However, this may not work till you establish your credibility. Some business models are structured such that cash advances from customers can help finance growth. Airbnb is one such startup that is less dependent than many other startups on early outside funding because it relied on upfront payments from the customer as a financing mechanism. There are other innovative ways of raising funds such as subletting office space or renting out your machinery or equipment. Consider leveraging your resources as much as possible. Once you have your funds mobilized, what is the optimal way that these funds can be used? You need to stretch these funds to go a long way. The key strategy is to convert fixed costs to variable costs as much as possible. Lease furniture and equipment as much as possible. Or if you must buy used. Don't buy a vehicle for your deliveries, rent one. Remember to use your negotiation skills to bring down your rents, leases, payments. Work out of your home, hire freelancers or part-timers. In addition, cut personal expenses. Don't outsource jobs that can be done by yourself. And most of all, watch your money like a hawk. All the best.